Well, praise the Lord. Hey, if you're not subscribed, go ahead and subscribe right now and come along with this old hippie trippy on the front lines, learning to transmute the energies of a terrible neighborhood. But it's like Spirit has me here to learn, to grow, to teach, to share, and to be a relief, apparently, to the children around here. Um, and the children are a relief to me. So anyway, as far as the grown-ups go, everybody's pretty much cuckoo. Um, so yesterday I loaded a video talking about my crazy neighbor with the trying to unalive somebody, shooting him through the truck and stuff. Not here in the hood, but the guy had taken off in his truck. Okay, well, I thought that he was talking about that very same day or the day before. And I was just crushed because I was like, you killed that guy, or was just, or he didn't. No, I take that back. He grazed him in the throat with that bullet. Dude. Okay. Now, I thought it was the guy that I had just been sharing the love, God's love with, and we were communicating in that level. And I thought, that SOB tried to take this one out. Well, look, man, God's got his back, okay? Not only that, it wasn't him. It was like a couple of freaking weeks ago, y'all. Now, across the street, I mean, not 100 feet away from me, I have got a house full of meth heads. Over the Christmas holidays, I had a beautiful woman who had come not knowing what she was getting into with all her kids, and they were wonderful. My God, they were Christmas. They brought Christmas to me, but they suffered through what they went through over there. It. Our cops are so corrupt that they'll aid and abet this guy. But they won't do anything about anything. They don't care about the neighborhood. The neighborhood's pretty decent. And I was able to help this woman get back with her kids to safety in San Antonio. Thank God. She was able to call a friend that could come and get her car and tow it away because it had been sabotaged. But what's crazy is you got this crazy dude that's teaching his little 7-year-old that this is the way things are. The little kid's got a good heart, but he's teaching him how to lie and gaslight. And anyway, pray for him. It was a quiet night. We didn't have a lot of chaos. It was so dang quiet. I woke up at least 4 times. That's only because I went to bed so early. This earthly realm is not my home. I'm just passing through. Okay. But while we're here, it's our job to try to expand the consciousness, bringing in the love and the light. And I know that YouTube does not support my channel at all. But if you do, I sure do appreciate you. Hit that like button. Show me that you care. Because if you're going to listen, you might as well enjoy it. We might as well be friends. Alright. Pray for those that are suffering. Pray for the children especially. Pray for those that are, well, just send love and light. I found that's the best way to pray. I used to spend so much time in my heart of joy and peace and trying to have patience for others to come to that knowledge. And I would just pray my head off and nothing would really still, it's about the person within. They've got to come to that understanding themselves. Okay? Because the love and the joy is produced when we receive of that chrism and chrism oil that brings the goodness, the kindness within. All of that. Our spiritual guide is Christ. who helps us stand in a time when we don't understand. And he helps us to see the splendor in the darkness. And that brings the change. But you know what the best way I found? It's just to send love and light. When I do that, it dispels all the darkness. Send joy, send love. That's the energies I'm putting in this neighborhood because somebody's got to. And it's the children that are so precious. We got a lot of pervs almost on every corner. What's up with that? Pray for this neighborhood, man. Definitely needs some cleansing. But there's also really, really good people here that are looking for that light. So, you know, you might just be the light in your neighborhood. And you know how that attracts flies. So keep yourself well oiled and pure. And plant a tree. Hey, that made me feel so much better the other day. Oh, okay, so now on to another point before we run out of room. The other day, you know, I had about 3 days of pretty almost fasting. Mainly because there wasn't anything good and healthy to eat. I mean, I could eat crap, but that doesn't make me feel good. So I don't like to eat, you know, like white bread and processed crap from the dollar store Monsanto binge, you know. But now dollar store's got some fruits and vegetables, which is good. And some of them are even organic. What? Yeah, because that brings light to your body. It's good for your organs. Well, I had prayed, Lord, thank you for my daily bread. And you know what? The workman's worthy of her meat because I've been busting butt, planting trees and working in the yard and all that. And I said, I want fruits and vegetables. I want the full meal deal, dude. Now, a little while later, somebody gave me 3 pairs of shoes, brand new, Nikes and some New Balance and some Uggs, which I wouldn't normally buy myself. Now, the other 2 were just a tad small, so it was like, yay, I've got something to share, but I'm keeping the Uggs because they're so comfy and they're perfect and they're warm and they're snuggly when I'm riding my scooter. So I was so tickled about that. And so I rode over to my buddy's house and his dad comes out and goes, hey, y'all gonna come eat? I was like, oh my goodness. Dude, full course meal. Not only that, being introduced to his dad with guitars, boy, did we have the best night ever. It made up for the last 4 years of living in this hellhole. Now, I was telling my friend forever how this was going down, but she's never really understood me. My name is Laura. It means light, but she's always called me space, which is darkness. But she never really understood my light. So when I tell her I walk by faith and not by sight, she doesn't get it. And she goes, well, I was telling her, I was halfway through about, you know, the fasting and then the praying for the food and then getting exactly what I wanted. And I didn't even get to tell her about much about the shoes or a little bit, but didn't even get to the massive party part of celebration. We sang. Oh man, my throat chakra opened up like crazy. Okay, we had a great time, but I wanted to tell her about it. You know what she did? She introduces me. She goes, interrupts me with, space! Have you ever thought of this? Have you ever thought about giving plasma? Yes, long pause there. I cannot tell you how it made me so angry to hear that come out of her mouth after all of these years. Oh, people, don't give your soul away for a meal. For God's sake, your blood is your life, is your souls, your spirit. These people that call themselves Christians but don't really believe anything and don't want to know are so quick to go jump off a bridge because everybody else is doing it. And it just, no, 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 no. This lion roared this time. It was like an end to that old foundational bullshit corn. And it's incredible. I've noticed, and how people are so far gone that, and like my mom. Okay, I'm sorry, I'm gonna pitch a bitch here for a second. Mom wouldn't let anybody come to Christmas that year. Why? Because we weren't gonna get the you know who. Ding dang, take the poison, drink the juice, whatever you want to call it. Okay. There's been such a huge gap in my family due to that kind of thinking. I said, well, Mom, just because everybody goes and jumps off the Harbor Bridge doesn't mean you got to do it too. Well, everybody's doing it, was the answer. I'm like, hello? You realize how hard it is to be humorous at this? Same person says to me when I said, hey, I need to order some of this stuff online for me, because I don't buy online. Everything gets screwed up when I do, and I just don't do it. So I asked her to order me this sample, and I screwed up and said, I'll go to the dentist, which I already had plans to do because I need a whole new choppers, right? And she thinks I still have an abscess that I had back in December, because when I ate sugar, it flared up, but I cured it right up because I cured my own cancer. I purified my body, and I no longer have cancer. I no longer have parasites. I no longer have inflammatory breast disease. I no longer have nephritis. If I eat right and I put the right things in my body, and I don't go and put fake antibiotics in there, or chemicals that are created by some psychopath, I do just fine, thank you very much. But the manipulation came in like this. Well, and now take into mind I'm 56 years old, guys. And it's silly. Well, when I see a doctor's note with your name on it and the antibiotics in your name, because I can get them from Honduras, right? But I don't need them. Then I'll order the healthy food I need in order to keep the inflammation down. So as long as you take this poison, I'll order you something healthy, but otherwise than that, now you're SOL. No, I'm not taking poison. Sorry. So, I have a certain way of living. It's real simple. I eat organically. I don't take drugs. Okay? I don't take man-made pharmaceutical anything. All right? Unless it's absolutely necessary, like I had to take some 800 milligram Motrin after eating all that sugar at Christmas, which I wouldn't have normally done had I not gone to visit my daughter, right? That's what you do. You go visit family, and then you end up suffering because they don't understand what you can and cannot do, what you do not do, nor do they respect what you do not do or what you do. So, I share my heart a little bit. I tell the truth. Sometimes maybe it'll help somebody. I mean, I tell the truth all the time, but sometimes maybe it'll help somebody. The light is within, man. And you can go around the same circle and get nowhere, right? Stay stuck in this. But if you expand your consciousness and realize that you were made up of the same light that brought the same healing to the Christ that raised him from the dead, just remember who you are.